Hello, hope everyone is having a fantastic day today. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia. Um, he actually stopped. There was a man playing heavy metal in a car somewhere around this parking lot, real loud, and I wasn't for sure if you could hear me well, but be all right. Yeah, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia. Something that I wanted to talk about today is that something that I want to continue to do in life that I have done but will continue to strive for in life is I never want to reach a point where I stop learning. I forever am going to learn something new, a new avenue, a new perspective, a new opinion, a new way, a new path that is unfamiliar to me. That is unfamiliar to me maybe because of different people, where they come from, nationalities, ethnicities, wherever they come from. And I always want to be open to a new perspective that someone else can bring to my life. When I meet someone who allows me to learn something new, allows me to open up my mind even more, I'm a very appreciative of people like that, because there's never going to be a point in my life where I'm going to know it all. And I want to be like a child always asking why this, or tell me, what does this mean? What does that mean? Because I feel like being a student to life, just life is going to give you many, many lessons. Being a student in this life that everyone has is a lifetime job. A wise man once said, which is Bill Nye, I used to watch Bill Nye all the time in science class, that Bill Nye. Yeah. He once said, everyone you meet knows something that you don't. And that's a nice perspective that I keep on telling myself, that every person that I come across, every person that I meet in my lifetime is going to teach me something new, something that I didn't know before I even met them. And I feel like the moment you stop learning, whether it is from yourself, from people around you, life, I feel like you start dying. I feel like your brain starts atrophying. I feel like you're no longer viable and open to new understanding. And your brain starts to shrink. Your perspective in life starts to shrink. And my mentality is, I do not want to be so rich, so successful, so stubborn, so proud, so rooted in my ego, egotistical, holding myself accountable to this a lot, that I do not want to be so wrapped up in myself, in how I view myself, that I don't learn, that I don't understand what's going on. I have a very narrow mindset, because if you say something I don't like, I dismiss it, or just simply that I'm not listening and that I'm not open to different perspectives. Like I said, whether that be life, whether that be a person, whether that be something that, like I said, life teaches me, I just want to be forever open to learning. And I feel like the more that we learn, the higher that our knowledge, we use our brain, intelligence, knowledge, all those things, wisdom. I feel like the more humble you should walk, because then you realize the smartest man, I think I've seen this quote. It says the smartest man in the room is the one who recognizes that he knows nothing, is the one that recognizes that there's always something to learn. And just trying to strive to be that kind of person, and always have an open mindset towards everything in life, because from the moment you're born to the day that you leave this earth and you pass away, life is always going to teach you something. And like I said, I don't want to be so stuck in my ways, so stubborn, so egotistical, so prideful, that I decide I can stop learning, or there's nothing else to learn in this life, whether it be from people, whether because you may not like what they say, the gender, the race, the age. I don't want to be so stuck in my ways that I conclude that I have nothing left to learn from anybody. And I feel like, me personally, I want to embrace and continue to reach of a journey, of a continuous lifelong journey of whether it's education, whether it's curiosity, always wondering why, always critical thinking, processing, perspectives, thinking about things I've never thought about in that way before, just life overall. I forever want to learn in life, recognizing that personal growth does not end with what they teach you in school, because there's a lot of stuff that they don't teach you in school from K through 12, even 4 years after that, if you pursue a degree, or even more degrees after 4 years. There's even stuff that life will teach you that is not in the schools, that is not in higher education. And life is a constant teacher. It will provide daily, it will provide minute to minute, seconds to second lessons, experiences, challenges that will allow you to have a new understanding, will allow you to develop new skills, will allow you to develop new perspectives every single day that you're alive, every single time that you wake up, and then when you go to bed at night. And just me personally, I want to be committed to a lifelong growth. I want to be motivated that I continue this ongoing process of acquiring knowledge to improve my quality of life, to improve my perspective of how I view life, and just how my brain works overall, mentally, physically, emotionally, um, psychologically, just I want to spiritually across the board. And I think a lot of learning has to come through your ability to adapt to continuing to learn in a rapid changing world, learn different perspective, learn, display that empathy, display that, it makes me what just hit my mind is the word of Sonder. It's amazing for me to always think that when I'm out grocery shopping or I'm out driving, that everybody has a complex life, different life than my own, and we're all cohabitating. We all have different lives, but and yet they all intermingle with the people that you meet at the grocery store, the people that you see driving, the people you see driving to and from your house. Just to know that we all have deep, complex lives. I don't know, it's just interesting to think about life that way, that everybody has their own lives, and just the thought that we're all doing something and that you meet someone or people cross your path, stuff like that always intrigues me. But just always I want to always have an attitude of being adaptable, to remain open, to remain moldable, to remain aware of other people's experiences, new information, perspectives. Just someone will always bring something new to the table when you meet someone, when you cross paths with someone. And I want to also realize that learning can happen anywhere. Learning can happen through books, it can happen through podcasts, it can happen through YouTube videos, it can happen through daily conversations, it can happen through daily experiences, it can happen at the grocery store with someone you've never even met before that you just start talking to, or just someone that you cross paths with, maybe the cashier at the wherever you eat at, the grocery store, your favorite restaurant, something like that. Just always being open to new avenues, always being open to the thought that learning occurs everywhere. It's not in one particular place. Life is forever going to be teaching you something through people. It's going to be teaching you something through things. It's going to be teaching you something through places, experiences, locations. And I feel like another thing that I want to be aware to is that life, when you never stop learning, I feel like it promotes resilience. I feel like it promotes you with this mentality that you can overcome your challenges, learning from failures, learning from mistakes, learning from setbacks, holding yourself accountable to those things, just being aware of those things is a major part of this journey of you continuing to learn. Because if you don't learn from your past, history is bound to repeat itself if you're not paying attention, if you're not aware, if you don't want to hold yourself accountable to things, history is bound to repeat itself. And just keeping all that in mind, that there's a point, there's never gonna well, this is your personal decision. I mean, you can stop learning, but like I said, life becomes very small, very boxed if you make that decision to stop learning. But me personally, I don't ever want to stop learning, whether that be, like I said, through books, through podcasts, through YouTube videos, through experiences, through even reading people's comments, what they comment on my YouTube videos. I'm always learning from a new perspective, always learning, just taking in what someone says and applying it and thinking about it and different perspectives that people say. I mean, there's just always something to learn, and I just forever want to be moldable. I forever want to be like a child, like in the mentality of them always asking why, or why does this happen, or why does that happen, or what does this mean? Like I said, I don't want to ever be so wrapped up in my life, so rich, so successful, so egotistical, so proud, so in my ego, I'm superior than everyone else, that I lose out on the potential blessings that are right in front of me, or the potential things that life is trying to teach me, because I'm so stuck in my ways. I'm so rooted in these emotions that I can't see the lessons right in front of me. I can't see what life is trying to teach me. And yet, in a way, holding yourself back from those experiences and having kind of a narrow mindset on life. But that's something that I wanted to share today. Hope everyone has a fantastic day. I hope you could hear me. I hope to get a new mic pretty soon, because I don't particularly like this one, but people have said it's hard to hear me. But we're going to get one that's kind of crisp. It ain't got that muffling sound in it. But hope everyone has a fantastic day today. Yeah, and I'll see you guys next time. Y'all stay safe.